Scott, Tesla say they're going to cut some of the production on some of their cars. Now it's not about supply. Apparently everyone's worried about demand. What are you doing?
You know what? I'm looking to do something actually before earnings for next week, Oliver. I don't want to play the earnings game, at least not yet, till we get a little bit closer. I think this sell-off that we've seen here is a little bit overdone. And you know, we've had this conversation before. I am actually not a pom-pom cheerleader for Tesla. I've been on the bearish side for quite a while. But I do think this sell-off is a little bit overdone. So what I'm doing is I'm selling a put spread going into earnings, but with the intent that I will cover this prior to that earnings report next week. So I'm looking to sell for next week's options, the Feb 1st options, the 280, 275 put spreads, $5 wide. I can get somewhere about $2.20, $2.30 for that. I like it because, again, A, I think that this sell-off is overdone, short run. B, that 280 to 277 area or so has been some decent support. So from a technical standpoint, I don't mind, being in right there, but I do not want to hold this thing going into the earnings report next week.
Yeah. Now, so this is a short-term, basically, bounce going into the earnings. Scott, what if this thing keeps dropping? How does the trade fare? I mean, it's been pretty negative headlines lately.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, you know what? That's why I'm doing it as a spread, Oliver, because I'm defining my risk.
Okay.
If something happens and Tesla really, really drops out of bed here, we get another downgrade, stock opens down, $20, $30, $40, whatever it is, this is a $5 wide put spread. So I have capped my risk. I'm willing to collect, $2.25, $2.30 or so, and if something catastrophic happens to the stock, I know my risk. My risk is basically what I look to make. It's almost 1-to-1 odds on this thing. So I'm willing to take that risk. It's all predefined. That's the way I go about trading options.
Is there any fundamental view on this, Scott, or is this just, look, the company trades in a range and now it's at the lower end of its range?
Yeah, for this particular trade, solely based on technicals and the news that I'm taking that they came out last week with, getting rid of some employees and cutting back some of their production, that it's a little bit overdone for right now. Has nothing to do with the longer term, what's going to happen in 3 months, 6 months, a year. This is just solely a trade, not an investment.
Yeah. All right, Scott, appreciate it. Thank you for the update. Tesla, always fun to chat with Mr. Bauer. We'll see you soon.